All right, we're going to talk real estate now on Central Valley Talk. I'm Mike Scott, joined by Sid De La Torre from Allstate Homes. They're at First and Shaw, right behind the Wells Fargo. You're a broker, Sid?
I am a broker.
And the owner. You own the place.
I am a co-owner.
Co-owner.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in today.
Sure.
Tell us what's happening at Allstate.
Well, we are wanting to promote our real estate crash course for anybody that's interested in getting their real estate license. We want to invite you to our crash course that we have every other Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. and it goes into detail about how to become a real estate agent.
So you don't actually do the training there to teach them, or do you?
We do. We do everything from A to Z. Come in, we register you, we give you books. We have courses that cover all the books, and then we prep you for the state exam, so that when you go through everything and you pass your state exam, you get licensed and you can start selling real estate.
And you hope they'll come to work at your office, right?
We hopefully do. Actually, we've been in business for 13 years, and we have about 35 licensed real estate agents with our company.
That's a big office.
It's a good office. Yeah, good. It's a mid-size office. Our thing is that we provide a lot of training and support with our agents, because there's a lot of real estate companies out there. There's some big ones, there's some smaller ones, there's an array of different ones. But with our company at Allstate Homes, we actually mentor you one-on-one. We're like life coaches. We teach you everything you need to know about the business and about promoting yourself and marketing yourself, because what we want to do is we really want to get that person that's serious about getting into the business of real estate, get them in, get them licensed, and have them start making some money.
Is the state exam still as tough as it supposedly is?
Well, it's as tough as you want it to be. I think of what we've seen in the past is just you really need to study hard for the state exam, and once you study and you study consistently, you shouldn't have a problem passing it.
Yeah.
And so but once you pass it, then that's when we put you into our what we call top producer training, where we teach you basically the steps necessary to become successful in the business.
What's the most important step to be successful in the business?
Well, there's a lot of them, but I think the most important step is probably your desire to really want to do well in the business, along with just the training that you get from a brokerage. And I think that those two things, the desire and the training, those are the two top things I think that someone looking to get into the business needs to be looking out for.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember the first home you ever sold?
I do remember the first sold home. I actually sold it in Sacramento.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to be a full-time mental health therapist at Kaiser Permanente, and I started getting into real estate part-time, and I jumped into it. And my wife got me my first deal, my first listing, and I sold it. And back that was 13 years ago, and I made about $8,000 off that deal.
Off one deal.
Off of one deal.
Not bad. Yeah. Now, did your mental health experience come in handy in the real estate field?
It always does. Because in our business, you run across a lot of different kind of people. So I like to think of us as like chameleons. Every time we get a new client, whether if it's a janitor, a doctor, or attorney, or whatever, a TV personality, we just kind of cater to their personality and we see what their needs are, and then we get them the product that they're looking for.
How would you rate the market right now? The Fresno market, is it pretty good? Sales pretty good?
Where the sales have been very well these last couple of years. As you know, we rebounded from the real estate crash, and now I would call it is a normal market.
Most of the foreclosures have been sold off, right?
Yeah, most of the foreclosures are gone. We're in a normal market. Appreciation, I think, is about 12% on real estate right now, give or take. But it's a good time to buy because the interest rates are still very low. And it's a good time to sell because appreciation has occurred. So, that's what we like to tell people, that it's a very good time to buy or sell right now.
I know there are a lot of people that think they can just go online to one of those sites that I won't mention and plug in their address and see what their home's worth. You really need to talk to a broker or a realtor to get an accurate idea of what the home is really worth and what other homes are selling in the neighborhood, right?
That's right, because every home is different. I mean, just because a home that you have that you live in, the home across the street sold for X amount of dollars doesn't mean your home will sell for that much, because that home might have had a pool, it might have just upgraded kitchen or bathrooms, or that might be, real estate is so funny like that. Just a block or two down could mean a major difference in prices.
Mm-hmm. Well, I always think of Huntington Boulevard. Huntington has some beautiful houses, but you go a block off Huntington either way, and the neighborhood goes down pretty quickly.
Right, there's different, yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Just different price, different, Tower District's another one like that. Just all different. So you do really need a professional realtor to sit down with you and give you a good evaluation, because it could mean the difference between making an extra 10, 20, 30, $100,000, profit for you. So those are the kind of things that we like to teach our students coming into the business. All those little tricks of the trade, you can't really learn them in a book. So that's why we want to invite you guys again to come to our Tuesday nights orientation crash courses if you want to become a real estate agent.
Do you have to sign up in advance for those, or just show up on those nights?
You can show up. Our address is 770 East Shaw, right on the corner of First and Shaw, right behind the Wells Fargo Bank. We're always looking for people interested in getting licensed, and anybody can basically get into it. You don't need a high school diploma. You don't need a college degree. You just need to go into the crash course. It takes about 2 months or so to get licensed if you pass the test, and you could be on your way to making some serious money.
Could be the next Donald Trump. Right?
You could be the next Donald Trump for sure.
You never know. You never know. Okay. Are you online?
We're online, yes. We're at www.allstatehomes.org.
Allstatehomes.org.
Yeah, ORG.
Okay. And do you know your phone number off?
I do know my phone number. Our office phone number, I better know. It's area code 559-475-0583.
You'd be surprised how many business owners I ask for their phone number, and they're like, I never call it. Anyway, Sid, good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Sid De La Torre from Allstate Homes right here on Central Valley Talk.